Hello everyone, my name is Alexandra Mattison and today we're going to be discussing the behind the scenes video for Russell and the Whale. Okay, so last year I embarked on a little bit of a journey, and that was because I felt that I haven't really seen whales up close. And sharks, but we'll go more into that later when we discuss James and the shark. So basically, yeah, I felt like I hadn't really seen a whale like up close. Like I've seen them like off the shore, like really far away, like you can't even. You're like, did I actually see one? So I decided that I was going to go down to the Western Cape in South Africa, and more specifically Hermanus and Gansbaai at the end of last year. And and then I went on a Big Five marine wildlife tour. And yeah, it was absolutely amazing. We spotted so many southern right whales, their moms and calves, and then I also spotted some southern right whales off the coast of Hermanus. So it was such an amazing experience. Now, the reason why I also supported this particular tour group is because they also do a lot of research, and they have a whole volunteering program, and they also do a lot of good work with regards to other marine wildlife in the area, such as the penguins, I think they're just the South African penguins. I'll put their name in below, because they're also battling right now with their numbers. I think they're quite endangered as well. And then they also got like seal colonies and everything there that they look out for, as well as the great whites. So they do a lot of good work. Also, I thought before I even attempt volunteering with Sea Shepherd, I should go and see how I can handle boats. And being on the ocean, it's a commitment, especially if you deploy for like a month. So I just thought before I even attempt something like that, let's just go see how well I fare. And it wasn't good. I really, really battled. I did get seasick, but I was able to keep my cool. But yeah, it was touch and go, especially when we came upon the seals, because they're just so stinky. But yeah, so it was an adventure, and I just kind of decided, no, I don't think I'm the type of person that'll be able to spend a lot of time out at sea on a boat. Like it just doesn't agree with me. So yeah, but either way, I survived. I got through the experience, and I got to see some amazing whale sightings. None of them breached, but that's okay. Like I still got to see them. It was honestly, I just having seen them, I felt blessed. You know what I mean? Like they don't need to go and do all like gymnastics for me in order to feel like I got the whole experience. Like I really do feel like just seeing them was enough. But obviously I'd love to see a whale breach, but maybe in a couple of years time, once I've forgotten about how sick I felt, I'll attempt to go on another boat. But we'll see, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to recap kind of what we discussed last year. So I illustrated this book last, and when I say last, it was after I wrote the first 5 books. So I illustrated Ali and the Rhino, Logan and the Fox, James and the Shark, Sally and the Pangolin. So I did all of those first before I illustrated Russell and the Whale. But I wrote this book first. So I don't have my notes, but I think I wrote the book in about August 2020, and then I illustrated these around the 15th of March in 2021. Okay, so as you can see, I did battle with my boat concept, but I eventually figured out that this is how I was going to draw the boat, as opposed to this first attempt. I then also took a few tries at like how I was going to actually draw the whale, and yeah, I think the baby whale turned out to be super cute. Shame he's crying because he misses his mom. And then I kind of freehand drew this map of Antarctica, and this is kind of like, this is where her last location was. Yeah, I prefer to draw things freehand. So I kind of look at the map and then I just kind of sketch. It's just, I do prefer it. And then he made some friends to go on the journey to find his mom. So it's a seal, a very bad drawing of an octopus, but that is an octopus. And then the seagulls. Oh, and then that's like a boy, right? In the ocean with a little lamp on top. Oh, and then I make notes on like what I kind of want, like my idea for the drawings, in the corners and stuff. And then, oh, you can kind of see really faintly, like I had his face looking different. So it's really something that develops over time. And if I don't like it, I think like I had illustrated everything, and then when I looked back, I was like, no, I don't like that, and I changed it, you know. So it's not like, it wasn't all set in stone. Like it did take me a while to kind of, for the drawings to kind of develop and become like into their final stages. And this is him thinking about his mom and his love for his mom. I don't know if you've been watching my stories, but I've been posting a lot of stuff with whale moms and their calves, and just seeing how they interact with one another. Like, it is so cute. It really is so sweet. Yeah. And then there they are. They're going. Oh, so I didn't draw this down far enough. So the bird is going to go on top of there, on top of the boat. Then this is the whaling ship that they managed to scare off. And then this is where they kind of bring up the whale into the ship, to then, yeah. Can only imagine what they do, right? Very, very, very sad. Then the whale saying goodbye. And I think what's also been really nice with regards to like marketing of my book this year, is I'm expanding on like the topics that I want to talk about with regards to each of the animals. So like with the whales this month, I went into ship strikes. I went into ghost nets and how whales are getting entangled in fishing gear that's been left behind, mostly by the guys who do the IUU fishing. So it's been really awesome. Sorry about the hardy-dars, guys, if you can hear that. Yeah, so it's been awesome that I've been able to just expand and really go into what the whales are facing in our oceans and how we are contributing towards this in certain ways, and giving some ideas on maybe how to not support that kind of thing, right? For example, when I discussed the ship strikes, I mean, if we start reducing how much we, how do I say, how much we buy, and we live a more minimalistic lifestyle, this would reduce the demand on like container ships crossing our oceans and things. But I understand that that's not for everyone, but for me, like, that's important. I want to know that I'm leaving this earth one day better off than when I arrived, right? So I actively do things to change how I live, in order to help the environment and the animals and things like that. And also talking about the world's loneliest whale. So, well, they don't believe that he's lonely, right? Or he or she. We don't know if it's a he or a she. But yeah, also a very interesting topic. So I'm glad that I'm able to like branch out and talk more about the animals and let them really be the main focus of this year. Yeah, and so I really hope that you enjoy that. And then also sharing of more about my experiences with the animals. So, with my Marine Big Five tour that I went on and seeing them and the videos that I took, like, I hope that is also something that you guys are enjoying. And I also just wanted to feel like I'm also adding more value with regards to the conservation of whales, especially since I'm not good on boats, guys. I'm not gonna lie, like, I really suffered. But I suffered for a good cause. Like, supporting them supports their research and what they do. And I think it just was important for everything that I stand for. And yeah, definitely I'm going to add more information in the details under this post. And definitely go check out Sea Shepherd's website and see how you can get involved and volunteer. They are a global organization and they've got a lot of campaigns going on with regards to IUU fishing, ghost net retrieval, all of that sort of stuff. They're very active internationally. If you are in South Africa and you want to find out more about where I went, I'll also leave a link about the organization that I supported locally. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to me today, and I can't wait for the next book, Ali and the Rhino. Yeah, excited to share more about the rhinos and my passion for rhinos. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, bye.